everyone, welcome back to the CSTV. I'm your host Kathleen Igaltuto, Madam CS, and this is The Striker. Stay tuned and have it raw and real. The Striker today, we are going to look at why Uhuru Kenyatta did not actually front the name of Freddy Okengo Matiangi Daktari as a cabinet secretary or another position that was formed after the cabinet reshuffle and the handshake between him and Ruto. You understand? And another person who was also not in the picture is Jeremiah Kioni. So we are going to look at why these fairly two very important individuals who were very close and very good political allies to Uhuru Kenyatta did not feature in the cabinet reshuffle and another position that was given out. You know, Fred Okengo Matiangi served Uhuru twice as a Minister of Education and as a Minister of Interior. And then we have Jeremiah Kioni, who has actually been very vocal as far as Chupiri and Uhuru Kenyatta is concerned. However, before we dive into this discussion, if you are new to this channel, welcome home, karibu nyumbani. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment on our videos. Turn on the notification bell so that the next time we are going to upload a video, YouTube will automatically notify you. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. Kindly remember to like, share, and comment on our videos. Tell us on the next theme that you want us actually to analyze. Now, Freddy Okengo Matiangi and Jeremiah Kioni are very important political figures and allies of Uhuru Kenyatta. And as I've already told you, they did not feature in the cabinet reshuffle that Ruto called now the expansion of the broad-based government that also brought in the former principal or the former president Uhuru Kenyatta into the government. And today, I have my own reasons to share with you why I feel Uhuru Kenyatta did not front the name of Fred Okengo Matiangi or Jeremiah Kioni. From where actually I understand so many people said Uhuru Kenyatta has entered the government, is also betrayed the Murima and betrayed the Kenyan people who had faith in him. But I think this is a political card that Uhuru Kenyatta is pulling on President Ruto. These are my reasons. Number one, Uhuru Kenyatta is not a political enemy to Fred Okengo Matiangi and to Kalonzo. Asking me why? It's because he had the honor of attending the weddings of the daughters of these two political principals. And if he had any political enmity with these two people, he could have not attended, because he attended at the capacity of a political friend. And therefore, I feel the reason number one, he actually did not front the name of Fred Okengo Matiangi or Jeremiah Kioni. It's because number one, he feels if he had given Matiangi a chance to join the UDA government, he could have defamed and tainted the name of Fred Okengo Matiangi. And therefore, if Fred Okengo Matiangi was to run for presidency in 2027, Wakenya wangesema, you have been in the same government, and they could not get the support that they require. So I just feel like Uhuru Kenyatta decided to preserve Fred Okengo Matiangi from the backlash and from the negative connotation that could have accompanied him if we joined the Kenya Kwanza government. So from where I stand, Fred Okengo Matiangi is still being prepared by Uhuru Kenyatta actually for the 2027 presidential campaign. And one also could ask you, what about Jeremiah Kioni? Jeremiah Kioni right now is seen working closely with Kalonzo. And this again takes me to the second point, that in 2027, the only presidential ticket that Uhuru Kenyatta is likely to endorse is the ticket that will have Matiangi and Kalonzo. Matiangi as the president, Kalonzo as the deputy president. And that's why Uhuru Kenyatta is comfortable of his own political ally, Kioni, working closely with Kalonzo. So I also feel Kioni was also reserved so that his political influence and his, his political value and political character doesn't receive tainting by associating with the current government. And one could wonder why could Uhuru then support Fred Okengo Matiangi for presidents and not Kalonzo or anybody else? Number one, as I've told you, Kalonzo, Fred Okengo Matiangi worked with Uhuru very nicely, and they did a very good job for Uhuru Kenyatta. Number two, the Gen Z factor. Freddie Matiangi is one person who is actually loved by the Gen Zs. Even when he is not spoken out outrightly that he wants to run for president, they are actually pushing him towards the same. And it's one person who can be accepted across the country because he has that popularity, the way he revolutionized education when he was the Minister of Education. And if we also look at his performance and his weighing parameters against Kalonzo Musyoka, Kalonzo lacks something politically. Kalonzo is this person, yes, in as much as he wants to lead this country, I think sometimes he's so afraid, you know. He makes a step forward and then he makes two backwards, you know. He can easily betray somebody within 1 minute. He says, I'm standing for this. The next thing he comes back, he says he has changed mind. In as much as politics is a game, constant, the only constant thing is change and betrayal, I think Kalonzo Musyoka has overdone it, and Kenyans don't take him seriously. And as far as I'm concerned, Kalonzo Musyoka also does not have the many resources that could be required actually for him to run for presidency. And I want to explain myself in this way, because one could say that also Fred Matiang'i does not have. But 2027 general elections are going to be the most expensive elections in Kenyan history. Because if you look the way Ruto campaigned in 2022, he will have to double campaign for 2027 if he's to be re-elected. And therefore, anybody running for presidency in 2027 must have a lot of resources in terms of money. Kalonzo may not have all that money, and Matiang'i may not have all that money. But Uhuru Kenyatta is so sure that if he puts his resources on Fred Okengo Matiangi, he not only has the support that he can win, but is also assured that maybe his political interests could be catered for, because he has worked with Fred Okengo Matiangi in the past. And you know, somebody who has served you as a Minister of Interior, that is somebody very close to you, somebody who has your secrets, and you are sure that he can keep your secrets again. So from where I stand, honestly, Fred Okengo Matiangi stands the best chance to be supported by Uhuru Kenyatta, and that's why he wasn't given the position of a cabinet secretary or another position that was formed under the broad-based government. Of course, from now up to 2027 is a very long period for any political thing to happen. But from where I stand as at the moment, I think those are the reasons why Uhuru Kenyatta did not front the name of Fred Okengo Matiangi actually into the broad-based government. And I think Uhuru has communicated. Even if in 2027 it says to keep quiet and it doesn't say that I'm supporting this one, I'm sure if he's going to keep quiet, he's going to support these people behind the curtain. And if he's going to speak on who he's going to support, then has to be Kalonzo and Fred Okengo Matiangi. My opinions though, and I don't know about yours, let me get them in the comment section below. And a happy new year. Thank you for the support that you've granted me in 2024, and here is a new year to us. Thank you so much, and see you. Auf Wiedersehen.